I tested a brand new jelly pink polygel mix for this set and I genuinely didn't know if it would look soft and editorial or completely ruin the design. And the ballet slipper chrome fringe, that part made me nervous too. But this might be one of my cleanest balletcore sets yet. This set is inspired by soft editorial balletcore, delicate structure, satin finishes, and subtle dimension. Starting with nail prep, I'm pushing back my cuticles and removing any dead skin. This step makes a huge difference in how clean the final nails look. Then I'm filing the free edge to smooth everything out and buffing the surface to remove shine. I'm using full cover almond tips for this set because they give me a consistent base and help maintain symmetry. After sizing them, I'm applying my Geo Peel Base, which is slowly becoming one of my favorites because it makes removal so easy without damaging my natural nails. Once the peel base was fully dry, I applied a thin layer of gel base coat to all my nails and cured for 30 seconds. This helps create a strong bonding layer before applying the full cover tips and ensures everything stays secure. Then I'm applying base coat inside the tip and flash curing using my gooseneck nail lamp. Once everything is secure, I refine the shape and clean around the cuticle area. After securing the tips, I clean the underside of the nails to remove any dust or debris. Then I applied top coat to the underside and cured. This helps seal the underside so the nails look clean, glossy, and more finished from every angle. Next, I apply gel base coat over the surface of the nail tips and cured. This step prepares the surface so the polygel adheres properly and applies smoothly. Before applying the polygel, I prepare my workstation by pouring rubbing alcohol into my dampened dish. I'm using two polygel brushes, one for the spatula and one for the brush, so I can keep everything clean and controlled during application. This makes the application process much smoother. Now I'm applying my custom jelly pink polygel. This is my first time using this exact shade and I spent time mixing it to get the perfect balance between translucent and structured. I didn't want it to look opaque or heavy. I wanted it to look soft and natural. I always start near the cuticle and work the product down, making sure everything stays smooth. I remove excess product when necessary so the nail stays slim and elegant. We might have to name this shade. Now I'm encapsulating with clear polygel to protect the jelly layer and build structure. This is where I focus on creating a soft apex so the nails stay strong without looking bulky. After curing, I file and refine the shape to create a clean, structured almond. After filing and refining the shape, I applied a thin layer of gel base coat and cured. This helps smooth the surface and prepares the nails for the color layers. Next, I'm applying a thin wash of Jelly Nude Pink to blend everything together and enhance the softness. For subtle dimension, I'm creating a side swoop cat eye effect. I'm only applying this on the index and pinky nails because I didn't want every nail to compete with each other. This helps keep the overall design balanced. Using a cylinder magnet, I pull the shimmer to one side to create a soft, reflective glow. This gives the nails movement without overpowering the design. After creating the side swoop cat eye effect, I applied top coat to lock in the magnet design. Before curing, I placed 2 mini pearls on each nail for a delicate accent, then cured to secure everything in place. For the balletcore details, I didn't use pure white gel polish. Instead, I mixed white gel polish with my jelly nude shade to soften it. This prevents the white from looking too harsh and helps it blend seamlessly into the design. For the corset nail, I'm creating vertical lines and connecting them with crisscross details. This adds structure while keeping the overall look soft. For the ballet slipper nail, I applied matte top coat to the ring and thumb and cured. This helps control where the chrome adheres and keeps the nail bed soft and clean. Now I'm creating a soft white French tip. Then I'm applying pearl chrome only on the French tip area to create that satin ballet slipper effect. This is what really brings the balletcore aesthetic to life. Once I was happy with the chrome placement, I applied a layer of top coat over the chrome French area and cured. This step is really important because it locks the chrome in place and prevents it from rubbing off while I work on the rest of the design. I'm only sealing the chrome tip first instead of the entire nail because I still need to add the lace detail to the nail bed. If I sealed the whole nail now, the gel wouldn't grip as cleanly. Now I'm creating the ballet slipper detail by drawing the lace crisscross pattern on the nail bed area. I'm placing small guide dots first, then connecting them to form the lace. This transforms the chrome French into a balletcore slipper design. To finish the design, I added pearls and a metal bow to enhance the ballet slipper aesthetic. I love how soft and editorial this set turned out. The jelly base, satin chrome, and delicate lace all work together beautifully. Let me know which nail is your favorite. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.